Gemini friend of mine. Gemini friend of mine. Hey, Gemini friend of mine. Mercury is retrograde right now, okay? So don't fucking get butthurt when, you know, this energy doesn't face you, Gemini. You're the master of communication, okay, Gemini? But everybody else isn't, okay? So when your ambassador planet is retrograde, don't get it twisted. People are not trying to, you know, pull a fast one on you. They just don't have your abilities. And for those of us that are aware that our words are fucking garbage during a Mercury retrograde, you know, don't feel like you're being avoided, Gemini. That's the message that I got for you. By the way, Gemini, it's been like 5 fucking months again. And, you know, you are rather aware of most things, Gemini. So you're aware of how fucky everything has been, and all the manipulation, and all the propaganda, and all the intentional distractions, right? Meanwhile, the whole world's going to shit, and you're out here trying to figure shit out, right? It's always fucky right before your birthday because it's 12th house energy, and we're in Taurus season. Plus, your ambassador planet's retrograde. It's like multiple whammies, motherfucker. Can Gemini get a break? Universe? Of course, Gemini. Look at that. We begin Gemini's reading with the Chariot card, Gemini. This is speaking, it's a, you know, Gemini. It's, the Chariot means transportation, it means victory, it means vehicular travel. Sorry. Language barrier. In Spanish, we don't distinguish bees and bees. They make the same sound. They all sound like bees. So I apologize. See how Mercury's fucking, you know, the retrograde action? It is what it is. Going back to you, Gemini. So the Chariot is Cancer. It's speaking about your second house. I'm not gonna say wait until Cancer season. Definitely not, right? Definitely not. It's second house energy because it's Cancer. Cancer's right after you. And I wonder what your second house means. It means finances, Gemini. It's looking really good. You freaked out recently, and we all have. We're all under a lot of stress, but this is saying no need to worry. Everything will be resolved. It's a victory. Just, you know, because your ambassador is ready. This very instant, it might not seem apparent. It definitely does not seem apparent. But this is a really good omen. And we're going to take it in that direction, Joe. Because you deserve it, right? You do a lot for a lot of people, right? Just having that gift of communication, that gift of always being a shoulder to cry on, always being a ear wide open for listening, right? And always contributing and not being, recently you weren't appreciated for it, but it's just because the energies were extremely fucky. Now, for those Geminis that have Aries in your chart, it's great news. Check your natal chart, bitches, because Jupiter, planet of expansion, luck, and abundance, just entered Aries. Okay, so if you have Aries in your birth chart, this is looking really good. Now, as far as emotions though, 5 of Cups energy is, 5s are always instability, right? But, and shout out to Minnow Pond, right? What this 5 of Cups illustration says is that the person that is crying over 3 cups that were spilled does not realize that there are still 2 cups standing upright. And if this motherfucker would just stop lamenting and look towards his right, he'd realize that there's a little bridge. There's a little bridge, and he could get back to the fortification. Not all is lost. Not all is lost. It's a matter of perspective. So it is your energy. Eight of Swords energy. Tied up. Tied up. I mean, what can we say? So, tied up. Again, matter of perspective, right? Those binds were not very, they weren't very tight. This motherfucker could just wiggle her way out and release that blindfold and realize that she wasn't really taken that far away from her castle. Her castle's right back there. So, for some Geminis, it could be speaking about it's an energy that you placed yourself in because you are accustomed to a certain level of reciprocity that you just did not encounter in the last several spells. You didn't encounter it. So you are forgiven for thinking that motherfuckers were, just not in your level. The problem is, Gemini, that you're a master communicator. Other motherfuckers are not. Other motherfuckers need time to process a lot of their emotions. Right? If this has to do with emotions, which it kind of sort of says that it does, you're in a higher level. Other motherfuckers are not. So as we split the deck, though, at least we can finally say that it's inverted. It's inverted. You process, and you're actually really good at this. You're actually really good at processing shit, healing from it, and riding in triumphantly. Just riding in triumphantly while having people recognize the crap. See, we go from 8 of your element to 8 of Monero. If you're feeling generous, I got a Monero wallet down in the description. But 8 of Moneros speaks about focusing on your craft, but also being recognized for the amazing work that you put out. So what are you into? Are you a musician? Are you a writer? Are you what do you do? Focus on that creative outlet, Gemini. Don't be surprised if other motherfuckers are not, well, obviously they're not on your level, but it's okay for those around you to embody that apprentice energy, right? It's all right. Also, Wands, Page of Wands, right? Speaking about Aries, or actually Jupiter entering Aries, fire energy. So if you have Aries in your chart, this is a message for you. It's a message of a new beginning. It's a message of embarking on something new. That journey, that travel, that transportation was rather necessary because there was something to learn. There was something to learn, even though you're coming from the 6 of Wands to the Page of Wands, there was still something to find out. A partnership. 2 of Cups energy. Overlooked by a Leo embodying Scorpio. It's a partnership, and you are the master of your destiny. You're the master of your destiny, Gemini. Whew. So we go from Justice to the 9 of Monero. Ooh, Gemini. I mean, if there was ever a season, I mean, you just have to hang tight for this retrograde, right? The energies are always super fucky, especially because you're accustomed to a certain level of communication from significant others that might just not be. It's not that they're not vibing with you, it's just they can't verbalize like you can. And they know that if they add fuel to the fire, it can get out of hand. It can get out of hand. So if that significant other is astrologically aware, they would know this. So, you know, just cut them a break. Cut them a break, Gemini, because good things are coming. That 9 of Moneros, they'll focus on that 9 of Moneros. Pretty soon, it's going to be dripping. Your birthday season's coming up. You just got to hang tight for this Mercury in retrograde and Taurus season. Taurus season, that's your 12th house, right? That's the end of a cycle until your solar return. I ain't trying to school you, Gemini. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying that sometimes things are not as we really perceive them to be, right? Like, comment, subscribe, even though you don't really have to, because Mary Poppins will eventually get mad at me and launch the Ministry of Truth on a motherfucker. So just like and comment, and if you feel like donating, I got a Monero wallet in the description. And also shout out to my 3 favorite ladies, Elise, Sarah K. Tarot, and Gondora Official. The links will be in the description. Until next time.